Good afternoon, this is David Wendell with BushcraftOnFire, and we're pleased to have you with us for another video. Today I want to do a video that I've been asked a lot about, which is my extended stay kit, or my bug out bag. I could use this kit from anywhere to a week to a permanent stay out into the bush. If I knew it was going to be permanent, there'd be a few small changes that I'd make. But it'll give you a good idea of what I call my nested kit. So first of all, let me take this kit off. The kit itself weighs about 38 to 40 pounds, which is not ridiculous. And what I want to do is show you each layer of what I carry. That way you'll get a better idea. Now we'll get to the kit in just a few minutes, so I'm just going to lay it down. But first I want to show you what I carry on my body. Because if I had to, I could ditch my kit and I could live right now the way that I am. Of course, I would be dressed appropriately for the season. And the kit that I'm about to show you now is for this season, which is the fall in Missouri. I've got things in there to stay warm down to about 30 degrees, and that will keep me. So let's get to what I have on my body and show you. First thing I have is my walking stick. There's a miniature compass on the top of the walking stick, and that just gives me a general direction so I don't have to pull my compass out every minute. Second thing that I have is my water and my canteen, and my cook kit is also in here, and I'll go through that with you in a few minutes. The third thing that I have is a pair of sunglasses. These are aviator style. They have foam on the inside, which is nice. It totally seals your eyes out so that you're not getting any glare from the sides. It's also going to protect it if I was going to do any kind of flint knapping or any kind of work like that. I also have my neck knife, which is my Swedish Mora. You've seen this in other videos. Just a Swedish Mora, high carbon steel. And if I only had one knife that I could carry, this might be it right now. I'm really impressed with this knife. I also have a waist kit. It has my sidearm. It has a spare clip. So I have 22 rounds of ammunition that I can carry here. And that's aside from whatever I would put in my bag extra. I didn't pack extra ammunition in my bag, but I probably would if I was out for an extended kit stay. On the other side of my survival belt is my knife, which is my sheath knife. And again, there's some duplication. Listen, 2 is 1 and 1 is not out in the bush. This is my Schrade old timer. I've carried that for a long time, about 15, 17 years now. And I also have a fire starter in the sheath right there. So that, if I had to go, this right here will be all that I had to have. In my pockets, I have a couple of things that I always carry, and this is my everyday carry. Some people have asked about this. The Butterfinger's not an everyday carry, just something I stuck in there when I went shopping today and forgot to eat. I have a lighter in my right hand pocket. I also have, this is called a Pure. It was a little spearmint tin my daughter gave me. But it's got a pretty nice mirror in there. See Tam shooting us on the video. And what I can do is I can pop this out, and underneath there I've put about $5 in quarters. And those quarters will enable me to make an emergency phone call, or if I had to buy something, that's always in my pocket. Down in this pocket, I don't have anything, it's just spare room. And that spare room is for anything that I might need to carry. I have my SAK, which is the Hunter, in my left hand pocket. Down in my cargo pocket I have about 20 foot of cordage, and maybe a little more than that, maybe 30 foot, about 8 to 10 foot hanks, so 25, 30 foot. In my back rear pocket I have my bandana, which the one that stays in my pants is my butt rag, so that's my instant toilet paper if I'm out in the bush. And we can talk about that on another video, how to use it. I also have on the left side on my pants belt my Gerber multi-tool, which is stuck. My Gerber multi-tool, This has a lockout feature. It's got a screwdriver, Phillips head, it's got a knife. This one's kind of nice because it's got a little pair of scissors in here. If I need to skin something or cut, then I've got a pair of scissors. And again, I've got another screwdriver over here. Little P38 can opener. So a lot of good stuff on that Gerber multi-tool. It is a total lockout as well as the pliers. And on this side, I have my Schrade folding knife. This is an old-timer folder. And this is the last one that was made in the U.S. Not the last one, but the last series that was made in the U.S. Finally, now I actually carry all this stuff with me every single day. So people ask me about my EDC kit. You just basically have seen it. This is the last piece. This is a carabiner. It's a D-lock. It has a locking gate. Carry a couple essentials on here, a pair of tweezers if I were to get a splinter, or they also have a very sharp point if I needed something with the needle. I've got that. I have a ferro rod. That's just a small ferro rod. I have a jet scream whistle, very, very loud whistle. I have a signal mirror. Again, this one's not the best in the world. This little plastic piece has come off of here, but still kind of protects it. Got the sight in it, so I can signal with that. I've got a couple other mirrors in my kit. This is just a little rock that my wife gave me. It says "Soaring Beside You," and that is for confidence, for something to bring me home. And then I also have another ferro rod. This one actually has some scrapings, magnesium sticks that you can take off of here, and you can see I've used that one a bit. So that is also on my body every day. Carry that with me everywhere I go. And that is my EDC. The only other thing I didn't mention is my watch. This watch actually is a low grade G-Shock, but it's pretty good. It keeps time, and that's the most important thing. Has a illumination mirror on it. It also has auto set, and it is solar powered, so the batteries will never wear out. So if I'm out there for 6 months, a year in a crisis situation, I'm still going to know the proper local time. So those are the things that I carry with me on my body at all times. Now let's get into the kit. Let's find out what I've got in the kit, and that will explain to you how I work this nested pouch system. What I want to do with you is to work in some semblance of an order. So let's go by our priorities, and that will help us out in order to determine how to take this pack apart and show you what is on it. The first thing that we need is our sleep kit. And I have right here, again, this may change with the season, and this is not necessarily the lightest way to go. I may opt for a different sleep kit depending on the weather, but this is a blanket roll. I'll actually unroll it and show you everything that's in here. I just took it together with a couple pieces of cordage, and those pieces of cordage give me a little bit of extra cordage if I have to tie off to a stake. But it'll give you a good idea of what's inside as well. First thing I have is a heavy duty wool blanket, and this is a full-size wool blanket. I'm a big fella, so I can't go with those mini blankets. Inside I have a couple different things. This is a space blanket. This is a real emergency space blanket. This is not the fake. And there's still some grass in here from a California trip. The second thing I have is a 10 by 12. I probably wouldn't use a 10 by 12 under normal circumstances. It's what I have packed out right now. I probably would use an 8 by 10 tarp for an emergency, carrying that would lighten my load a little bit.